Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for meeting me here this morning. I have a question for you. How do you start your day? It is important that you start your day right. I have my notes here and I'm going to just share a few tips with you because I'm the tour guide to a resilient you and I want you to bounce back stronger, bigger, braver, bolder, and I just want you to win. And I just have three things that I want to share with you today. And the three things that I want to share with you, it's around winning. It's important that we win. So for those of you who have been in interviews or networking, you know you have to have your 60-second elevator pitch ready. And the reason for that is you never know who you may meet in the elevator, and you have to tell them who you are, what you do in 60 seconds. And so when you do that, you already have that prepared. And for those who have gone through interview process, you prepare for an interview. So I want you to know it's the same way that you have to treat your day to day. If you want to win, it is critical that you prepare for that day. And I'm going to call that the win and prep. If you want to win today, Wednesday, you would have had to prepare the time your eyes are open and you get out of your bed. You've got to start preparing before you go through the door. And the first thing that you have to do, you have to make a decision to bounce back. And I'm pausing right there because I need you to know that something is going to happen to upset you, to turn you around, whether it's a driver on the road or a colleague or somebody's going to say something that could set you off. You've got to decide that you are going to win. And the way you're going to win is that you're going to plan how you're going to handle the stuff that you may face ahead of you. So it's critical that you make a decision. And the next thing that you have to do, you have to say, no matter what, I'm going to try again. You're going to call on persistence. Persistence says, okay, this way didn't work, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to do something different. So I want to interject a quick story here just to let you know that I walk my talk. And the important thing is that we make sure we prep for the day. I remember it was back in 2012. I was moving from New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida. I was asked by my director to start a new team. We were starting a new site in Jacksonville, Florida. And I had a driver lined up to drive me down, had my everything packed up, ready to go. Last minute, driver couldn't go. Then a girlfriend of mine, who's a pharmacist, she said, okay, I will go with you. And the day before, she's like, girl, I can't go with you because several of my technicians called out and I've got to go in. And see, I could have decided I'm going to whimper, I'm going to cry, I'm going to fuss, I'm going to argue, I'm going to get upset. But you know what? I put on my big girl pants and I said to myself, I have driven cross country all over. I love road trips. I've done a few of those. And I have to draw on those skills to get me through it. So yes, y'all, that was my first solo trip, 14 plus hours. I drove. I made a decision that I had to get there and I am not going to give up. I'm not going to let all these setbacks get in my way. I am going to decide. So the first thing you have to do is make a decision. You're going to decide that you're going to have a good day. You're going to try something different and you're going to push through. Right? It is critical that we make a decision and that we see another way to do it. And the third point is you have to have the correct thinking. And it is critical to build your self-confidence and your resilience muscle. To build that resilience muscle, you've got to have the correct thinking. Because here's what I have learned from my life and for the clients that I coach. Anything you tell yourself, you will live up to it. Here's the thing. If you say you can't, you won't. If you say you can, you will. Here's the thing. From the time you say that you can, you will get into creative mode. You will start figuring out ways that you can get around things, another way that you can do that thing that needs to get done. So these are the three things that I want you to remember. To win and to win each day, you have got to get up every day with a prep, a script for how you're going to manage the challenges that may be before you. You're going to decide that you're going to win. You're going to decide on persistence. You're going to find new ways and you're going to bounce back and try another way. And you're going to have the correct thinking. Whatever you tell yourself, that you will do. Just know that from your coach, your sister. I am here to help you bounce back. So if you're having a rough time figuring out, what do I do next? Who am I? And how do I get past this hurdle? I needed to reach in and sit down and realize that you have somebody over here who is cheering for you, who wants to be your accountability partner. You may be going through a challenging situation right now in your relationship. You may be a divorcee. You may have had broken relationships, or maybe something happened and you are now scratching your head and wondering, who am I now? What do I do? How do I win? I want you to know you can win. And it's all about your perspective. So decide that you will win. Decide that you're going to be persistent and think correctly. Because whatever you think, you will call it to you. I am your coach. I am your sister. And I am your tour guide to a resilient you. Have a wonderful day. And please take time out to put 15 minutes on my calendar at my website, lookwithinlifecoach.com. Pick 15 minutes. It's free and it's complimentary. So let's figure out how you can win each and every day. Have a good day and God bless. Bye-bye.